We got an Okanagan Springs product here, you know what I'm saying? It's the Black Lager. Let's see if it competes with Guinness's Black Lager. Alright. Okay. So we got ourselves a glass and an opener. Let's do this. Alright. We'll make this pour epic, you know what I'm saying? Real hardcore shit. Okanagan Springs. Black Lager. It's 5% alcohol by volume. Okay, so it's not smelling like really great or anything. Oh, you know, let's get that out of the way. Kind of like a watery brown ale aroma. The head looks not too bad. It's quite dense. Let's give it a taste. I guess is the only way to really get to the bottom of this. Yeah, it's watery and weak. And it's a bit of a tangy, nasty kind of phenomena that happens with some shitty craft beer. Damn, head disappeared. Yeah, all through the middle and the aftertaste, I got kind of like a baking soda type of flavor in my mouth. It's like, I think it goes with this really strange bitterness. They needed to put some hops in here, I think, number one. They needed to put a little more malt in here. What the hell is this? I should have said it's 5%. Oh, I said it in the intro. 5%, you know. Black Lager. It's, I don't know what this costs. I bought it in a single in the Build Your Own 6-pack because they had a lot of the same stuff I've done at that store, so I'm hoping that they're gonna, well, I don't know, we'll see if they bring us some new 6-packs. I think I'll have to wait a while before the whole lineup totally changes, but right out of the gate I don't like it. Okay, there's not too many beers I could say that about. Like, most of them are pretty good. This one's a little bit, yeah, that finish, that tastes really weird. That's really weird. It's like watery tea. It tastes more like tea than beer. I'm not pulling out any alcohol. It really does. I feel like I'm drinking cold carbonated green tea. It's really, I just did Corona Extra, by the way. I like it better than this, seriously. So that should let you know kind of what you're in for here. It does have kind of that the black malt smell that you get out of a stout, and that aroma's coming across very, very, very well. But you can smell how watery it is, and you can smell that weird malt thing going on. I don't know what it has to do with the bad temperatures they're using, or just trying to get too much out of their barley, or it could even be extract for all I know. It's not horrible. Like, you can drink it. It's better than a lot of people's homebrew. Like, it's better than any kit you're gonna make or anything like that. But it's not. I don't know. It's very club soda like for a black lager. You know what I mean? All right, they need to throw a bunch of fucking crystal malt in here, and a whole bunch of old world hops. They could use lager hops. They could use ale hop. They could use Goldings. They could. I imagine you could put a lot of different shit in this beer to really help it out. Even in addition to Cascade, even if you just do what everyone else does, put some fucking Cascade in there and make it taste like something. At least in. But there's lots of other hop varieties they could use. I mean, they could use any. They just want a black lager, so I don't imagine they want to dry hop it. But I mean, seriously, a good healthy dose of Goldings in here, or some type of Pilsner hop. Maybe not Pilsner, but something you'd throw in a typical dark lager from Germany or something. Like maybe Saz wouldn't work or something, but there's something out there that'll work. But I think it just needs a little more malt. It is very refreshing. It is growing on me the more I'm drinking it, but right off the bat, I just didn't like that finish. Big time. And, yeah. But after one of these, or even half of one of these, you really don't notice it as much, and then you're just drinking this very consumable beer. I mean, this stuff goes down extremely easily because of the way it tastes, and because I'm not pulling out any alcohol hardly out of this, and no maltiness. It's basically like water, but maybe even easier to drink than water. So just be careful. If you take this fishing, you might end up pretty drunk. Oh no, it's growing on me a little bit more, but I did notice those things off the front. Luckily, now I'm down a little more. I'm not noticing that as much, which is usually the opposite. Usually a shit beer, you don't notice it at the beginning as much, but by the time you're done drinking it, you can't stand it. Or even after you finish, then you get a headache and you feel really shitty and your stomach gets upset. But I don't think this is the case with this. It's not going to do any of that. I just think I noticed it up front, and then the more you drink it, the more the flavor settles in. You don't notice as much, and it's not as big of a deal. So I'm glad that I can give it a bit of higher of a rate on that. Still pretty weird though. 6 out of 11. There's domestic pale lagers that definitely score better in my books. It's not offensive or really too bad in any way, but I am tasting some weak spots and stuff. So a couple little tweaks though, and they would have this as a much better lager. Like because there is nothing foul in here, they could turn this into one hell of a black lager if they wanted to with just a couple of things. I think just some hops and a little bit extra crystal malt, and they'd be on their way. Beerzerker, I'm out.